JDiv is back at it here to give everyone another Game of Thrones Season 5 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you weren't caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Game of Thrones, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which, of course, I'll say as well as put in the description for you if that happens to be the case, and you're not caught up. It would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further, just to stay away from any potential spoilers. This will be Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 9. Title of this episode is called The Dance of the Dragons. This will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So, Arya is still in the disguise of an oyster vendor, continuing her mission to poison the Thin Man. However, as she is on the way to her target, she sees Mace Tyrell and Meryn Trant arrive to negotiate with the Iron Bank. Arya ignores her mission and treks Trent to a brothel where she learns that he is sexually attracted to pubescent girls. Upon returning to Jaqen, Arya lies that the thin man was not hungry and asked to try again the next day. Jaqen allows this as he believes Arya. Jon Snow and Tormund return to Castle Black with the survivors from Hardhome. After a standoff, Alliser Thorne opens the gate to let them pass, which was a little surprising. Jon believes that his mission was a failure, though Sam points out that he still saved thousands of wildlings that would have been killed by the White Walkers. Jon is also aware that many of the Night's Watch brothers are unhappy with the wildlings being let past the wall, and Alliser Thorne warns him that his compassion will get them all killed. Jaime Lannister is brought before Doran to explain his actions. Jaime reveals that he was sent to rescue Myrcella. Doran quickly realizes that Arya was behind the initial threat to avoid an escalation of hostilities. He grants Jaime's freedom and Myrcella's return to King's Landing in exchange for Trystane assuming Oberyn's position on the small council. They also let Bronn out, and Bronn gets elbowed by the big guard that they got. And then after meeting after the meeting, Doran privately confronts Ellaria and presents her with an ultimatum. Pledge loyalty to him or be executed. Ellaria tearfully pledges her loyalty in front of the Sand Snakes. Ellaria then meets with Jaime and makes amends with him, conceding that it is neither his nor Myrcella's fault that Oberyn was killed. Ramsay and his men infiltrate Stannis' camp and burn his army supplies. With his supplies gone, Stannis realizes that his army will not survive the winter. Stannis refuses to retreat to Castle Black as Davos suggests, and orders Davos to return to Castle Black to request more supplies and a lot more reinforcements. Now, after Davos leaves, Stannis reluctantly allows Melisandre to burn Shireen at the stake as a sacrifice, which I cannot believe, believing that her king's blood will grant them, the Lord of Light give them favors. As Shireen screams for her parents, Selyse, initially supportive of Stannis' decision, has a change of heart and attempts to stop the ceremony, but is restrained while Shireen is burned alive in front of Stannis and his horrified troops, which is just sickening that they did this in this show, but shocking to a certain degree. But you saw it coming, but it's one of those things. Did you really think they were going to follow through with it? I did not. And then Daenerys, accompanied by Tyrion, Missandei, Daario Naharis, and his daughter, oversees the beginning of the fighting season in the fighting pits. Now, one of the fighters reveals himself to be Jorah, of course. After successfully defeating the other combatants, Jorah suddenly picks up his spear and throws it towards the royal stage and Daenerys, killing an assassin sneaking up behind Daenerys. Now, the Sons of Harpy emerge from the crowd and begin killing guards and spectators, including his daughter. Daenerys and her team essentially attempt to escape, but the Sons of Harpy seal the exits and surround them. And Jorah is now like toe-to-toe with Daenerys, and she's like, okay, you're back. Okay, I got it. You're the man. And all of a sudden, Drogon suddenly appears, killing and scaring off many of the Sons of Harpy. When some attack Drogon, Daenerys decides to climb on Drogon's back, ordering the dragon to fly. The Unsullied drive the Sons of Harpy away, while Drogon takes to the sky with Daenerys, with her allies left awestruck as they watch her fly away. And that's how the episode ends. So, I mean, a couple big moments in this episode. Obviously, the stuff at the fighting pits with Jorah, the Sons of Harpy, Unsullied, and Drogon. And then, of course, you have the burning of Shireen, which I mean, it's pushing the envelope of television, that's for sure. But all in all, though, pretty crazy episode with those two events. I'm going to give the episode a 9.6 out of 10. And the character of the episode, well, I have to give it to Jorah because Jorah is awesome. However, the one guy would have killed him had the other guy not thrown his spear through the one guy or speared him or whatever the hell he did, I think, unless Jorah had a plan. But it was looking pretty bleak at the time. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, you know what to do. Smash that like button. If you know anybody that would be interested in any type of Game of Thrones content, make sure you share the video with them and let them know that they can comment on my videos if they want to see more content. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section, like I'd mentioned, with your thoughts on the episode. What would you score this episode? And whom would you give the character of the episode to? And what would be your favorite moment of the episode? And mine would be the whole Jorah Daenerys thing was pretty awesome. And then last but certainly not least, I want to grow this channel. So please don't forget to hit that sub button. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.